Hey guys on YouTube, today I'm be reviewing two things, beck 7 bearings and real skateboard. This real skateboard is 8.16 inches, um, so it's basically less than 8 inches and 2/16 of an inch. Yeah, pretty durable. So far, had it for about 4 days. 4 days. Had it for 4 days now. Um, It's a really good board for board sliding, does not bend, it's really stiff. When they made this board, what they did was they made sure they applied the even amount of high pressure when they glued the board together. So in every point um, on this board, it has the same stiffness throughout, so there's no wobbling nor dipping. Tail's nice and strong, doesn't shave as easily as the other ones, as other boards do. Um, you could do You can do stairs with this board a lot. Like, I only skate up to 6 stairs. I didn't go any higher yet. 6 stairs, and I land pretty hard, and this board did take a beating. Like, all you can see from doing stairs is, the little stress marks that go here to here. Yeah, little stress marks. Just little. Your board still won't break from those. Every board gets them if you skate, if you have a style of landing your tricks on bolts all the time. And if you skate hard on your board, like if you land hard on it, on the bolts, yeah, it happens. It happens. But this board is very, very solid. It comes with multicolored ply. Wait, yeah, multicolored ply. This camera's not that good, but comes with in the middle. It comes with an ordinary ply, and outer comes with a gray or purple ply. I can't tell. And out of that, it comes with two orange plies, and out of that is the ordinary ply outside for putting the deck on, like a blue ply for putting grip tape on, and they have a blank ply which they put the graphics on. Oh, I just wrote my name in cursive. On this side is Nazma Med, and I wrote my name in Japanese in the other side. That's my name Japanese. Um, Yeah, I'm in my bathroom. It's the only quiet place I can find in my house. And oh yeah, for the bearings, Prospect 7 bearings are very good. I had mine for about a year. No, my old ones were a year old. Those Prospect 7s. Now they have the new upgraded Prospect 7s. Um, and I had them for the same amount. I got the board, bolts, and bearings all on the same day. So I will give you a quick test run. You see the wheel, right? I'll tell you when to start spinning. Yeah, stop. But this wheel is kind of tight, so I'll switch over to a looser wheel. Yeah, this one right here. Try this one. I pulled them really fast. Still going, and stop, basically. So these bearings are good if you skate street, especially if you're like just a person that likes riding down hills a lot, or you're on a smooth road and you just want to get from like school back to home, or home, just ride the road a lot. And if your road's really smooth, it doesn't really matter if your bearings are the smoothest. But if you skate on a crappy road, all bearings basically go the same speed, um, if they're decent. But these bearings are very good. They're very good for doing tricks, because the last ones that are the same as these, even though they're not upgraded like these, are very good at withstanding, heavy landings, tricks that require power slides or anything. The only thing you want to watch is don't get water in these types of bearings, especially Rustbeck 7s, because it the the outside cover, since it's titanium, it is very susceptible of rust. Titanium is rust proof, but since it's only rust coated, after you ride around a little bit, the titanium coating comes off, and then you have the straight up steel bearing under it, and yeah, rust. So make sure you know water gets in there. If they're a Swiss, you don't care. You can ride in mud, water, just wash it off. It's fine. So Rustbeck 7 bearings are pretty good. If you push a lot, you probably get up to 20 miles an hour on this board, but you push like a hell of a lot. Like you're going downhill, like an okay downhill. Probably reach like 30, 35 miles an hour. Yeah, not really. You have to be like insane, but if you're a decent push guy, you're pushing down a smooth road, or yeah, down a smooth road. You don't want to push up. Um, you probably get at 22 miles an hour if you're just going flat out on a safe, smooth road. If you're just going down like a straight up hill, you're gonna go flying. You're going like 30 something miles an hour. I don't know. Um, so yeah, Rushback 7 bearings are good bearings to buy. They they're not tight to go on the wheel. If you had like the press like at Zoomies, they have the press thing. You put the bearings in the wheel, and then you lock it in, and you just pull it back, and it meshes the bearings into the wheel evenly. My friend wasn't so lucky. What he did, he got rush bombers just like Rushback 7s, maybe even faster, but he like banged them in with like a screwdriver and a hammer, like the ball part of the screwdriver and a hammer, and they didn't go in evenly, and the bearings were dented, and yeah, bad stuff. And now his board barely goes faster than his last bearings that he had for it. Oh yeah, quick truck review. I had these trucks, these Royals, I call them Royals if I could do like that a lot. I had these for about 6 years. This will be my 6th year with these Royals. They're pretty beat up, but I didn't need to replace one thing on them. I didn't need to replace the ball. I didn't need to replace the spacer. I didn't need to replace the rubber spacers or the dish part. I didn't need to replace the base plate. It's 100% great. Just that the holes that the bolts go in, they kind of widen. You just skate with your trucks loose. I learned that the hard way now. Like the bolts towards the front, like here, those holes are now oval instead of circle. So rails are good trucks to go with. Last you a long time. If you're not into grinding a lot, these will go very far. But if you like grinding, you still could get rails. They last a while. Just make sure you don't put that much pressure on your trucks. It doesn't matter what truck it is, or you have the best truck in the world, or you put the right amount of pressure, a lot amount of pressure in the right spot, you could snap any truck. It does not matter, including this board. Put any pressure, like if you put too much in the middle, if you put too much in the middle or on the tail, if you land on the tail too hard, like going down a lot of stairs, it will snap. If you just land on the tail doing a trick on flat ground, you're fine. But if you're like skating off like a two set, do a tray, land in the middle, it will snap. Mm. No, this board does not have carbon fiber. It's 100% wood. Um, there are real boards with carbon fiber. I had the choice of getting one, but I wanted to stick with wood. Next time I'll get a carbon fiber. Yeah, for senior year, I'll get a carbon fiber. Yeah. This is my review of Rushbeck 7 bearings, real skateboard deck, and what else? Oh yeah, Royal Barons. Oh yeah, the best bolts to get are shorties. Shorties with the bolts sort of cut short, cut short. The bolt yeah, the bolt cut short so they don't bend if you ever hit the bolt, so your nut that you screwed on with could come off easily, and it's also flush with the surface of the bolt, so there's no bending. The bolt basically takes the beating. You can replace bolts because you're going to Home Depot, you find bolts that are like the same. They're like the same. They're universal. And shorties, the shortcut one, they last a long time. They don't rust easily. Um, and you use any type of screw, like Phillips screwdriver on it. Just make sure you don't use the ones you know that's not gonna fit, obviously. Um, so yeah,